Welcome back. I'm gonna be nice as I can. I'm gonna be really nice. But ladies, you really, you know, always take a second opinion on advice, even mine. Because anybody could be wrong. Now, I truly believe people should, marry in their prime. You know, I believe people are going to have different situations depending on your life. But I truly believe, the Lord made people to be married at a younger age so they can be around there for their children. You know what I mean? Because kids are kind of hard to deal with when you're older. And when you're older, you kind of don't want to do things. You kind of already want to have things set up. But, that's not what this is about. This is about advice, I guess. Or if you want to call it advice. Because I call this people just taking certain truths and running with it.
And the one thing that males want to keep women out of, they want to keep women out of knowing that this life is a game to be played. Males win by default when women don't recognize it's a damn game. Once you recognize it's a game, men can't beat you at this game because the game by nature was tilted in women's favor. By nature, this is women's game. Everything that men ever got, they got it from a woman. That's the reason why they blame you for everything, because they ain't designed to be no leaders.
If everything we got was from you, then the game was invented by you. Right? By her own logic.
In their occupying positions that they weren't naturally designed to damn occupy. Men can't fuck with you in this game. That's why they gotta keep you doped up on some bullshit called love. Right? Stop buying that shit.
I'm going to encourage every woman to watch this video. And not only watch.
Yes, every woman watch this video. She's going to make you super powerful.
Subscribe, drop your thoughts on the comment section, and I'm going to see you guys at the end.
Every man is using you for something. Ain't none of them coming to love you. They coming to use you. You just got to figure out what for.
God damn. I mean, I can't say every man's coming to love you. I definitely won't say that. But there are men that are coming to love you. You know? And if you don't see the difference, just like men, we kind of like give ourselves away.
Believe things about men that are not true. This whole channel is to teach you male psychology, male behavior, and how this entire world has been placed in a position of mass delusion. And it all depends on women to know their true place on this planet so that we can help each other and have a more harmonious existence. But
I think that's what relationships are for. Because, the helpmate thing, I don't think she's playing for the straight side.
you're not going to do that by way of men, right? They're never going to get it. And so for you to understand that, why your relationships are bad, right? Why you have depression and all of these things that prevent you from living a harmonious life, I have to focus on your relationship with men, because most people focus a lot of their attention on relationships, emotional bonding, and all of these things, which has caused you problems. This is totally dependent on you. They need women. The very fact that men.
Yes. So, we can all be here in the future if I mean, if women take your approach, right? And then men take these alpha strategy guys approach. So let's just say everybody say fuck everybody, right? There's no more human race, you know? And once men realize that, like, oh, there's no more future, that means men don't go to work no more because there's no more future. So then this wonderful thing that we built starts falling apart. And I think men can handle the world falling apart a lot easier than women can. Because there won't be no rules. You know? It'll be a free fall.
Need women as bad as they need them, they better be paying. They better be paying. And if they ain't paying, you ain't got no business talking to them at all. Because they come to take. They don't come to give. They come to take. And they try to make you think that you ain't the value. And they know good and goddamn well that you are.
I mean, yes, anything that someone pursues has some type of value to it, or otherwise I wouldn't pursue it. So, I won't say that you're not valuable. You're a woman. You're the other half of humanity. Without you, there is no humanity. It's just a bunch of fucking people walking around waiting to die. Get it? So, we're kind of equal in that.
They need women. The queen maker is me developing women and moving them from being pawns on the chessboard, because this whole life is a game. Women just ain't figured out it's a game. Men know it's a game.
Men are pawns too. So that's called class. Rank. What the fuck is she talking about?
A lot of women don't know it's a game. So I'm taking women from being a pawn to being a queen. The most powerful piece on the chessboard is the queen.
No, it's not. It's the king. You want to know why?
Because it's the most free piece on the chessboard.
Yeah, you could say that. The queen has the most power. Meaning, it can move any way on the board it wants. It can fly all the way to one end to the other, right? And no other piece can do it. No other piece can go in any direction, any way it wants. That's only because, you can lose the queen. She can die. And the game still goes. And then you can take a pawn, and you can make the pawn a queen. When the king dies, the game is over. The king can only move one space at a time in any direction. The queen can move multiple spaces, but when the queen goes down, the game is going, and we just make a new queen. When the king goes down, the game is over. That's how you win the game. Taking out the king.
You can move in any direction uninhibited. Freedom is equivalent to power.
You have been free your whole life to make decisions, and you haven't chosen those laws. And where'd that get you? So, what is really freedom? What's power? There's no such thing as freedom. It's an illusion. Bums are free. Get it? The more free you are, the less rules you follow. The less value you'll eventually have to other people that are, following rules and laws. Because who the fuck do you think you are?
Freedom is where love is. Love.
The Lord said the law is where love is. You can't love God, the Lord, without doing his rules. The Lord never said none of this shit. What the fuck is she talking about? If God himself says you can't love me without doing what I say, then, that's kind of the thing everyone says. Do what I say. Listen to me. You don't love me if you don't listen to me. Women love that line. I wonder why you say that. I wonder where you get it from.
Love is free. Free not in the term of giving things away.
So, how is love free if you have to earn it? Even if someone tricks you out of your love, they still have to do things to get it. Nothing is fucking free. Absolutely nothing. No one just gives shit for no reason. Well, some people do, but that costs them. Nothing's for free. You have to work to give away shit. You can't give away free food without growing the food. You get it? Somebody's got to put in the work. You can't give it away without getting up and going to give it to someone. You have to do something. There's always a little bit of work put in, or a lot of work put in. It's just the nature of this reality. Oh, unless you're a lazy fuck that gets other people to do shit for you all the time.
But in terms of inhibition, allowing a person to be who they authentically are, not based on what you need, but everybody is operating at a need level. Women have been brought from independence into a level of quote-unquote submission that puts her in eternal need, that keeps her away from love or being loved. But when you allow a woman to be free, women become love. Men cannot love.
By that law, when feminism allowed you to never listen to men again and have freedom of decision over your body and your choices, the world should have been so massively in love now. There shouldn't be a bunch of baby mothers and baby fathers then. By your logic alone, when they let this shit happen, love was supposed to go through the whole world. Cause yous are love. Yous get it. Yous know how to pick it and do it and show it and keep it and love it and spread it. But when you got free, the opposite happened.
Women are love. I have a very unique point of view that most women don't think that I have to enlighten women, because women don't know men. And the reason women don't know men is because from the time that they was born, they've been brainwashed with Disney movies that romanticize y'all.
I think the boys are watching those movies too. I don't think there's like a secret cult of men that say, don't watch the movies, son. That shit is all fake. Treat these bitches like shit. No, I think boys watch the movies too, and we want to be the prince. We want to be Aladdin. Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't like street rats. Even Aladdin had to risk his fucking life. Get it? But he was going after a princess, so, it makes sense.
They have been in these churches where they have been conditioned, right, on how to behave with y'all, but they...
The churches teach men, like, you're wrong and happy wife, happy life, even though that doesn't say that in the Bible, If men really were being taught all this power in church, there'd be more men than women in church, but there's more women than men in church because...
don't ever say who y'all really are. They just say this is how it's supposed to be. A man's supposed to provide and protect. They don't tell you who the male is, what makes them even come to that conclusion, right? So they romanticize everything about y'all, not knowing who you are at the core.
Knowing a woman at her core is what usually makes us want to, because when I know you, I could judge you. And when I judge you, if it's a good judgment, then I trust you. And then I say, this person could fit in my life. I want to be with them now. The knowing you thing is what makes us choose you. You playing these games and pretending to be this, changing your mind into this. Now I understand this lesson, but I'm still going to fucking... That's double-mindedness. And men have enough problems already, just like women do. We're all fighting in this world, and this world is fucking confusing right now, and it's really hard. So, you do what you're free. We're all free to make choices. So, like I said in the beginning, I ain't telling nobody what to do. I just smell like some stupid shit being thrown out of a person's mouth that I detect a little bit of foul play. I detect a little bit of She's not even playing for this team. Like, I could have swore I heard someone accuse her of this before. I don't even know this woman really. But I know the other people that have been here feeding women this horse shit, they've been getting exposed. And this shit is like the head of the Hydra. When you take one, two more pop up.
A very unique point of view. Men hate themselves. That's the bottom line. Men really do hate themselves. So, and what do I mean by men hating themselves? The male has to lie to women. He has to lie. It's not even a question if he's gonna lie. He has to lie, and
wow. Damn, no wonder women really be this shit, like, this shit is like crazy.
he'll try 15 different hats to figure out which one will get the woman interested in him. Because
I can't say that's not true. Men do that. Women do that too, though, you know. So, I can't say this is a lie. I'm just tired of it being said all men are like this. Like, it's like, yo, bro, stop. Like, people could walk outside and see good men. People could walk outside and see regular fathers and shit. So, it's like, it's ridiculous how this shit gets so much fucking 41K views in 8 days. Like, this is fucking sad.
Because he can't show his true self, because if he show his true self, she ain't gonna like him, right? And so
I wonder if women took the wigs off, the makeup off, the stretchy fucking tight pants to make your figure look bigger. I wonder if you took all your fake shit off, how many men would be in your DM still? You know, the ones that you know, think you deserve. I wonder how many average guys would start, you would start realizing, like, damn, only average and ugly niggas gon' holler at me. It's because you don't have your fake face on. You know? You can't make these other men say, yeah, I want to hit that, because they're looking to hit as many pretty women in that have that look in their face. Most women don't look like the makeup, so, you know? By default, you would have less of those snossages.
woman speaks about the nature of a male and what men do, and they hear it from a woman, the mirror is actually being put in his face, and he hates what he sees. He hates what he sees, which is the reason why he has to lie, right? Because a person who loves themselves and they love what they see in the mirror, they want to live in that truth and present themselves however they come.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. The Lord does teach you to come as you are and work on yourself. But women show men, you better get that skinny ass, fat ass, non-having six-pack ass. You better get that shit together, nigga, before you come over here. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, dog, y'all gotta stop with that. Like, you know what I mean? Men are not allowed to come as they are. Men have to build themselves up. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, it kind of makes the world better. So, I don't mind being inspired by women to say, get your fucking body in shape, be healthy, bro. Like, if I have a kid with you, you know, I need you to fucking be strong. I might need you to fucking save us one day. You might need to be able to drag me out of the burning house. You might need to come home one day and there's somebody there, you know, like, I understand that, you know, but being Hercules and all this other shit at all times, that's stupid. You know what I mean? Because it's unhealthy. If you didn't know.
Accept me or you don't accept me.
I can understand that, but women don't do that. So, not all women. Some women, the world wouldn't be going if it was everybody.
The male cannot do that because he needs the woman's validation so bad. Because a male ain't no top dog of other men if he ain't got a bunch of women. If you don't got a bunch of women, then what are you really?
That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. And this is why I mean, like, listening to people, you could just, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, she's speaking from a fucking street, a low value type man point of view. Like, those are the only, oh yeah, I forgot, she probably only sees this shit. I doubt she thinks that's all there is, because it's impossible. And then it's just fucking stupid, bro. Like, I feel bad for people that can be easily manipulated like this, and the next thing you know, you're arguing and beefing with motherfuckers and all this, and this shit is just stupid.
Men hate themselves. That's the bottom line. I'm probably giving away too much game, but let me tell you something. It ain't but one love. It ain't a million different loves. It's one love, and men ain't capable of it.
God damn. I mean, if you say so.
You only think like this because you didn't have a dad in your life. You didn't have no positive male role models. This ain't got nothing to do with me personally, because the evidence and the research is out there.
True.
Did you have a dad in your life?
Yeah, I did. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, talk to my dad.
And your mom?
Yeah.
So you was
Nice.
raised all the way up with your mom?
My dad was military.
I can't stand when these people that have parents in their life don't know how to stop saying all men are this, all men are that, and then say, yeah, I got a dad. Well, then everything you just said is what your fucking dad is. Like, this is the stupidity. This is stupidity.
He was in the military for 20 years. I had a mentor also at 16 years old who was a political actor.
And notice how these motherfuckers always got somebody in the military or something. You're a fucking agent, bro. You're a failed fuck. You're somebody's fucking daughter that couldn't get their shit together. So they said, hey, we're gonna put you in fucking YouTube. Take this fucking money, run your fucking mouth, and destroy those people. It's a fucking joke already. It's a joke. Always the same shit. It's always the same fucking background.
Right? The majority of people who I've been around have been male. Right? All the male talks about is what he need and what he want. It ain't never about what he gives.
That's how your father is? Cause, you kinda, you had a dad, so he was always around you, remember? And you had a male figure. Like, this is the shit that I mean. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Are you saying all the men in your life that you've ever met were this?
Listen to a male. Just listen to him. 99% of the people on planet Earth don't have a clue what love is. Love is not a concept of the heart. Love is a concept of the mind. And it has everything to do with your intentions behind the actions. So, the male's intention of the woman ain't never about what's beneficial for her. Everything that he does is for self-gratification. Ain't never got nothing to do with what is mentally, emotionally, or spiritually beneficial or fulfilling for that woman, because it's...
So that's what you're saying about your father, right? Because that's what I'm getting from it. She said I have a military father, and said I had a male role model, and then went into this whole story. So in my mind, she's not talking about all men, even though she said 90% of men, but those men go in there too. So you kind of get what I'm saying. You kind of get it?
Always about what benefits him. See, men want to mark territory. Can you love a woman enough to let her go and do her own thing without you trying to sabotage it? Can she leave you and you be okay with it? See,
Yes. It's called breaking up. Like, what are you talking about? When you break up, you don't have a choice. Men usually demonstrate that we're okay with it by either continuing to live our lives or we go get another woman. Either way, those are demonstrations of, all right, it's over. Like, what are you talking about? Usually, when we watch footage, it's usually women that are doing things to sabotage the man's next relationship. You know? He my baby daddy. I'm gonna make sure he can't be with nobody. You could go be with somebody, that's why you just broke up. Get it? But you don't want to leave your baby daddy. You realize that he's your baby daddy now. But you didn't realize. You know, you gotta kind of treat each other good. Both of you.
Male wants to own women,
You
right?
could give men are better, and and women are inferior. That's just what it is. We are the prize.
It's real simple. Let's just
Not really.
put it to the test,
Yes.
right? Let's put it to the test, because
I think children are the prize, you know? Like, cause a man makes a woman's life better, and a woman makes a man's life better. So how the fuck can you both be the prize if you're both doing the equal thing? Different ways, but you both, you know? The kid's the prize. That's the gift. Get it? That keeps on giving. You know, other children, other little versions of you.
see, we ain't traveling across seas trying to go find no pussy. We ain't passport girls, but that ain't us. Let's
Yeah, sure. You mean like all the Dubai models and all the other chicks flying around and getting flown out? Yeah, that makes sense. Who really gets flown out? You really think men get flown out? I'm sure there are, but who do you like? Stop.
put it to the
Y'all
test.
get flew out. Okay.
Let's put it to the test, right? Y'all can be better. I'm cool with that. Ain't no fight on my end, baby. See, when you know, let's let the truth reveal who's the strongest and who's the weakest. If women find out who y'all really are at the core, and they know what I know, and they stop dealing with you, let's see who go crazy first. Let's see who destroy the world.
That is so fucking dumb. Does she not realize there's a big ass portion of men that don't get anything? I don't think she's aware of how many men don't get sex, and they're not destroying the world. You get it? So, if these men don't have the option of a ugly chick that, could just get laid whenever she wants, that would mean women get to wield the sword of sex easier, thus proving you need it more. Put the dicks down and see how long you can go. You get it? And we'll see what happens to the world. I think the world would be a very, very irritating place if women stopped having sex and men stopped having sex with women. I think men would start having a lot of money in their pocket. Money makes you really happy, and then you can do things. So I think men would start rediscovering how much of the world they actually don't partake in. Because they would have more money in their pocket. Because if I'm not having sex with you, we're not going on a date. Because you're not my girl, my wife, right? So that means a lot of men would, be living life. Restaurants and clubs and all, like, well, not clubs, but, certain things would go up because men would be able to buy them now instead of wasting money on you guys. And, I don't know what women would do. I'm sure there's a lot of good women and you should live your regular life, but the women that admit they have to have sex in all these ways, all these different, shows I show you, and you could see anywhere else on what the fuck would they do? Because a lot of them need to use that to get money to pay bills and shit. You get it? There's a lot of women that you may not pay your rent, but your lifestyle.
Now, y'all can either humble yourself. Every tongue shall confess and every knee shall bow that the true God is feminine energy.
Just like I said, just another fucking agent.
And y'all get in y'all place like you supposed to be, all right? Or you burn in hell on the inside when that bitch don't give you shit. I'm gonna make y'all simps and proud simps, man. Shit.
Oh my god. I think I'd rather burn on the inside from a lack of a woman than actually be burning in my crotch.
One, men are incapable of love. First,
The Bible says women are incapable of love. And I never understood it. I used to say, that can't be real. If anything, men are the one. I used to believe that dumb shit too. Right? And then I learned what love is. And the Lord said, love is the law. And if men don't do the law, we don't build society. So I think men do love. And then I thought, well, then women have to love. And then I found out the Bible never says a woman has to love you. And I said, this is fucking bullshit. Why the fuck do I gotta love her? And then it said these words of, she's supposed to respect you. And I said, whoa, that's the one thing I always wanted in every relationship more than their love. I didn't give a fuck if they loved me, because they're nice to you and stuff. I cared if they respected what the fuck I said. I cared if they respected all the sacrifices I made and they would actually see. And as a grown man now, I still stand on that, where I don't give a fuck if a woman loves me. Your love does nothing for me. Your respect is love to a man. You get it? You can respect a man enough that where he fucks up, you don't make him feel like shit. You encourage him to fix the fucking problem. You get it?
foremost, guess what women are looking for from y'all? They are putting up with a lot of drama from men because they are looking for something like love that...
No, you're looking for a father. The same thing you're looking for in a man is what you're looking for in a father, and you have that confused. You have to unconditionally love me and take all my shit, and that's what your daddy does. I'm not your father. I'm supposed to not like everything about you, and if you get on my fucking nerves, I'm supposed to get rid of you. Your father can't get rid of you. Your father's that guy that no matter what you do, he always gonna take you back. Why? Because he's not having sex with you or a relationship with you. He's your fucking father. That's why he's always gonna say, oh, you did bad, you didn't listen to me. Well, if you listen to me now, and then you'll be like, alright, daddy, I listen to you now. I fucked up. A man don't want to hear that shit all the time. I'm not your father. Your mistakes can ruin my fucking life. I'm not your daddy looking to clean up after you every day. That's what the children are for. I gotta worry about cleaning up after them. I gotta worry about being a father. I shouldn't have to worry about my wife, treating my wife like my children. Forgiving for every fucking mistake and no, shape the fuck up just like I gotta shape up when I make mistakes. I'm sure you're gonna G-check me, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to be humble and be like, fuck. She's right.
They were meant to be themselves. They were meant to love themselves. But instead, because the system created it this way, they are looking outside of themselves for something, for men to give them something that they're not capable of giving. And here's the reason why the male is not capable of giving you that. Because not only are y'all battling testosterone and you're battling the pecking order, which means that you're in competition with other men.
Fucking couple minutes ago, she said, if you're a man that don't have multiple women, you're not even a real man. So the pecking order is because of you, because we got game and everything from you. This shit, the fucking, you's fall for the shit like this.
You are also battling your nature to try to not impregnate as many women as you can. This is the biological code that's going on in you. So you have to take a certain amount of willpower just to govern your own biology, to govern the thoughts that goes across the male's mind. You have to put so much energy into that. Then
Not really. We just look at what it does, you know? Either you're going to experience it yourself because nobody fucking tells you what you're doing and can explain it to you and make sense, or someone does explain it to you and then you see other men doing it and you're like, wow, good thing I'm not doing that because it doesn't lead anywhere.
Woman is wanting you to be an equal partner that behaves and thinks like a woman, which is not something that y'all are going to be able to do, because not only with that, you have the system that has unrealistic expectations that males have to meet. So since males have an issue with communication, males have an issue with trying to express how they feel. A lot of them don't even know how they feel in their own body.
Then how come men always tell women exactly how they feel and leave me the fuck alone right now? I'm gonna explode on you. And then you go, but talk to me! What do you mean? Ooh, I just told you what the fuck I feel. I told you you're at my limit. And I told you, if you want to play Harley Quinn and Joker real quick for a while, you know, let the game begin. But usually we win in the end. Yous get violent and start fucking swinging and shit.
They're not going to even be able to,
or cry. I can't believe you said that to me. We were playing Joker and Harley Quinn, hurt each other's fucking feelings. What did you think was gonna happen?
to understand and carry the load that women are asking them to carry, which only burdens men down even further from reaching this quote unquote thing called love. So what we're asking the average male to do is to be the top 1% of man, which is not likely in a system like this, and then have women accept the man with the idea that he can be this 1%. It's inevitable dysfunction.
I agree with that.
The only way that a relationship with a man can work from the woman is for her to not expect him to do anything.
What the fuck? All right, I'm done. I gotta go to work. Let me go get ready, because this is just blasphemy. Like, what the fuck?
She shouldn't have any expectations on him, right? And she really should just do the majority of the stuff by herself and allow this male to do whatever it is and get it together whenever he gets it together. So sex is a reward.
They're cutting her clips, so I'm sure she said something to explain a little bit more than that, because I don't, that just sounded crazy. You know, I just wanted to finish that up, and we're gonna finish. Well, let's just see what she says about sex.
For men, women shouldn't be opening their legs and just getting with any man, and they shouldn't just be marrying any man, because any man could say that they want to marry you, but
True.
What does that actually mean? It really don't mean anything. The woman thinks it means something, but it doesn't. So there are plenty of women who are married and they have the bulk of the load of the child rearing. That's why they call it single married women. You have so many single married women who are carrying the bulk of the load where the male is not doing much of anything. And these women are stressed the hell out, right? Okay. And so what do you do under these circumstances? These are very real circumstances that people have to consider. And what I'm saying is the reason that that dynamic looks like that is because of the differences between male and female. So us trying to force humans together, anytime you have to force something, you're going anti-nature. People
I'm done. That's that's enough. She's sitting here trying to explain and break people apart mentally, and it seems like she's forcing it. It like this. The logic of some people just anyway. I don't care because this world everything works in it, depending on who you're with. All this logical shit that she's saying could work. Why? Because, like she said, I'm gonna make niggas simps and you're gonna love it. Women like men that will agree with this shit. Some of you. And when you find those men, you know, you'll get that, and hopefully you'll stay with those men that do this. But for majority of men, I don't really think this type of. I don't think we're gonna tolerate this. I think we'll just be alone. You know? It's less stressful. It's literally that, it's that reality. It's that reality, you know? And then we know for a fact all women don't think like this. It's just a matter of finding the one that doesn't. So you do whatever you want because you're free to. And we all have to pay and live in the life we create. So I'm proud of myself for not getting crazy. Because I've become not even numb to this shit. I just see the blatant stupidness in it now where it's just like, oh boy, people are trying hard. That must mean people are waking up. That must mean people are waking up. All love, all praise to the Most High.